Thank you for joining me. My name is Justin Farmer. I'm the managing broker of Private Practice Transitions. Today we're going to talk about what a buyer should expect when they're looking to buy a business. There are three key things that we generally suggest that a buyer understand and then what we help them through. Number one is, what is your buying power? You need to determine that first and foremost. Number two, what should you ask for from a seller? And number three, how quickly should you move? Just like with buying a house, you need to understand what your buying power is so that you understand whether you can buy $1 million home or a $500,000 home. Same thing with buying a business. You talk to a lender, determine your buying power, they walk you through the process so you don't have any surprises or you know what to expect. But also dovetails into when you go to a seller, you're able to say, hey, I'm pre-approved. I've already talked to a bank, this is what I can buy, and you're ready to move forward. Sellers will take you much more seriously if you know your buying power and you've already gone through that financing process. Number two, what should you ask for and what you shouldn't ask for is really important. If you ask a seller the right questions, it makes you look like you know what you're doing, makes you look like you have a plan, and frankly, it helps you move through the process much faster. So the key things to ask for are financial statements, not unlike what your bank in step one is going to ask you for when they're trying to help you buy the business. They're going to want the last 3 years P&Ls, last 3 years balance sheets, last 3 years tax returns, and year-to-date information. So once you gather that information, that will give you an idea of the financial stability of the business. From there you can run forecasts, you can value the business, you can understand the profitability. There are also other things such as key contracts, leases, if you're going to, depending on the structure of your transaction, corporate documents, unless of course you're thinking of an asset sale, then it's less important. But you also want to understand if there are key employees, employment contracts. So prepare a list. Make sure you are methodical, make sure you ask for those items, and be willing to sign a non-disclosure agreement before you ask for and receive those items from the seller. And number three, how quickly should you move? Very quickly. That's why, again, as we talked about in number one, before you ever go test the market, you want to make sure you are pre-qualified. Businesses move very quickly, and if it's a business that you are really interested in, you have to assume there are others interested in it as well. If it's listed through a brokerage, obviously they're going to be getting multiple hits. So being able to present a package of who you are, your financing ability, your strengths, and then be able to move through due diligence quickly will give you a leg up and hopefully help you win the deal. So if you think about buying a business, in addition to those 3 points we mentioned today, feel free to contact us. We have an ecosystem. We put together a system to help a buyer or a seller, and we'd love to chat with you and help you out.